Hey everybody, this is Matt and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching. So I'm going to continue on with the template making process because I got all my templates are all done now for the double neck Strat that we're doing. So I'm not going to bore you with a whole bunch of stuff on this video, but it might be a little bit long. So stay with me and let's just jump right in. So this is the template for the double neck Strat. Now this would be like the straight up Fender style double neck Strat. You can tell here that it has the heel. The heels are made for Fender necks, and this template is actually finished. You might be thinking to yourself, is it a right-handed guitar or a left-handed guitar? Because it looks upside down, especially when you compare to where the control cavities go. Well, no. Because my beloved pin router has a pin that comes up from the bottom, it needs to ride on the control cavities underneath, and the cutter actually comes from the top and cuts. This one is actually not going to Jim Fuller. This one was one that I just wanted to make. It has a Strat on the bottom and a Telly on the top. And a couple of people said that would be a cool thing, so we went ahead and whipped one out. Excuse me while I whip this out. Chris did this one yesterday. As you can see, it is, well, it's going to be a double neck. But this is exactly the version of the guitar that we made using the template that I just showed you. So what happened is this template with these control cavities went on the bottom, and then we attached this guitar to the top. And we rode around the pin, and the cutter cut all these things out. And now the top part is done. You will notice that the back does not have the trem cavity cut or any of the other stuff. Of course, it hasn't been rounded over yet, but this one's really close, and it'll be cool. So here is a neck template that could go in here. If you imagine what this could look like one day, you'd have two necks though, or else it really wouldn't be a double neck. So anyway, we just kind of wanted to do this guitar because building guitars is fun, and we were in the process. We wanted to just go ahead and whip this one out. This body is in poplar, and poplar's cool, but it's not exactly going to be something that you want to put a clear finish on. We'll put like a rad paint job on here, and who knows? Who knows? This one might be coming to your town. Okay, but the purpose for this exercise was to make a double neck guitar for Jim Fuller at Rifle Dynamics. Here is Jim's body template. Now what we did a little differently was we went ahead and designed this a little bit more so that you can see here, well, like the heel areas, they don't stick out nearly as far as they do on the Fender style, so you'll have a lot more access. We also wanted to go with 22 fret necks, and I thought, if we're going to do all that stuff, why don't we go ahead and set the neck in a little bit deeper under the neck pickup, and then that way we can pretty much eliminate these heels here and get nice access to that. So this template is moving along. It's got the perimeter of the template is done, and the neck pockets are done, and the pickup routes for the bridge pickup are done. I can't do the other neck pickups. Actually, I might be able to on this one. Now that I think about it, stick around for that one. So those guys are done too, or these guys are done too. We still have to put the Jim's getting a football style output jack, and we're doing some other stuff we have to do route for the trem and this, that, and the other. But when you're making templates, it's kind of like you're making a pre version of the guitar. So So here's the neck that we're using for the 6-string portion of Jim's neck. This one is a little bit different from our regular Challenger neck, although the theory is the same. This one has, it's 25.5-inch scale instead of 24 3/4, and it had to be fit for a lock nut, so we had to make the template for that. But yeah, so this is cool, and it's our standard Challenger style headstock, which, man, it looks so good on everything, and it actually looks really good on this too. One of the neat things about using our Challenger style headstock is because the other neck that Jim's getting is a 12-string, this is the top, we needed a headstock that actually matched. So the necks will look a little bit like this. Now it's going to be tight in here, but we'll be using locking tuners on this, so we won't have to spend a bunch of time farting around getting tuners to go. But yeah, I think this looks really cool. Let's I'll kind of give you an idea of what it looks a little bit like in the guitar. Now these neck templates are super, super tight, and they, as a matter of fact, they don't actually fit in the neck pockets here yet. And the reason for that is I like the necks to be real tight before I glue them in, and you always need to sand a little bit more on the edge. So having them be a little tight and then fitting them is really where it's at. When you're setting a neck in, or if you're going to be even bolting a neck in, if it's not going to have finish on it. And the Fender style ones, you have to account for finish that goes on the necks, because if you get too far along, you won't have any room for finish when you go ahead and finish them, and that's not cool either. So this is what it's going to look like, and you can see there, again, the necks aren't exactly where they're going to go, but this thing's going to be cool. Let me see if I can even get it in the whole video. Yeah, so it'll be 6 on a side on the top neck and 3 on a side on the bottom neck. The headstocks will feature our 7-degree angle, so that's cool. So yeah, let me show you what else we're working on. Jim spec'd alder for the body because it's a classic wood for Fender style guitars. So we got his body blank is all glued up and ready to go. So we're going to start making sawdust here in just a little bit. We still have to finish tweaking a couple things on the template. So that the whole idea with templates is that the fewer times you put the template onto the body, the better. So the more stuff you can do, the more steps you can do with the template as is, the better. So you kind of gotta pay attention when you're making your templates, and like I said, you don't want to be switching them back and forth on and often. And yeah, so like for example, here is what I mean. We can do the perimeter of the guitar on our shaper, and then before we even take the template off, immediately we go over and we cut for the neck pockets and we cut for the pickups. Notice how my neck pockets they didn't go all the way through. Well, I can raise and lower my pin to accommodate the outside edge as well as this neck pocket. So remember when I was saying I think I can put the pickup routes. I think if I just go ahead and put my neck pickup routes all the way, no, that won't work either because I need to have this back portion. So that's going to mean I need to have another template for the neck pickups, but that's not a big deal. But what we can do is we can do the, remember it's backwards, so we're going to put the jack here. This one's going to have humbucker, bridge, and neck for each neck. And the 6-string neck's going to have a single coil in the middle because Jim's old school and he likes to fly and he likes to have lots of pickups, and that's cool. Black Floyd Rose, black hardware on everything, and this is going to be a super, super sweet guitar. So let's call that a day, and I've got so much other stuff that's ready to go for videos for this. I just got to make the damn videos. So if you have any questions about what we did on templates so far, or how to make them, or this, that, and the other, I'm gonna have some footage of making some of the templates and some of the other things. I'll try to have worked that in. Hopefully I'll be able to get some of that in there. And I even have some footage of Chris working the pin router, making that double neck that is actual wood. So if you guys have any questions that I didn't get to, leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. And if you appreciate content like this, you might want to head over to our Patreon page and see what's going on over there. You can consider becoming a member. That's totally cool. If you can't, don't sweat it. But feel free to share this video as many places as you want. Man, I got a ton of stuff to do in the shop today, and it is a disaster area. So I got to get to work. But guys, this is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that if you're so smart, build it yourself. That's what I do. Thanks for watching, everybody.